LeBron, that didn't look or feel much like a preseason game, especially in the first quarter. Why not?
I just think both teams are just trying to sharpen their swords and getting ready for the regular season. But both teams are getting higher, energetic, run the floor extremely well, share the ball extremely well, and just try to play the game the right way.
Of the 5 preseason games you guys played, statistically that seemed to be your best one. Why do you think this was your best game so far in the preseason as a team?
Because it was our next game, and we've been practicing very well. It's the next game, and we want to try to continue to implement what we've been doing in practice to a game situation. I think we did that tonight.
Lonzo's first chance to play with you guys, and first time he joked with us on the radio, it's the first time you and him have ever been on the same team.
Yep.
What did you see with him? How do you think he did?
I thought those first few minutes was definitely rough on his wind, getting back in the game situation. But he settled in. His ability to see the floor, his ability to push the ball, and his athleticism, as which you've seen, on the lob catch from myself, and then just defensively, some very, very quick hands. So it's great to have him back on the floor.
I was really impressed with the pace. What did you see in terms of the pace? And
I think the most impressive thing, besides a few of them, we didn't turn the ball over as much as even with the pace that we were playing. That we want to play fast, we want to continue to have low turnover games, and I think we did a great job of that tonight.
What kind of timing and I guess connection or understanding one another's game does it take to throw an alley-oop like you did to Lonzo in the second quarter?
It doesn't take much. It takes execution. It took a great back screen by Kuz. It took Lance doing what he needed to do on the slide, going to the strong corner. And then when you got an athletic point guard like that, it's just my job to put it up there for him to go get it. And he was able to go do that.
Have you seen that kind of athleticism from Zoe in practice, or was this really the first time you saw it kind of fully unleashed in the game?
No, I think we've all seen it since he was in high school, I believe, right?
you took after the shot right before halftime, you stood there for a few seconds, looked at the net, and then looked out at the crowd. Was there anything? What was going through your mind, if anything?
Just end the half the right way. And the crowd, they showed up tonight. I guess they love the Lakers, they love the Warriors, and they showed their appreciation for the game tonight. So that was my appreciation for them.
So much history between you and Steph and Clay and KD. Was there any conversation between the four of you, and what was it like for you to go up against them in a different uniform?
No, not much conversation, but the mutual respect is always there. Obviously, my relationship with KD goes a little bit deeper, but I've known Steph for a long time, and being able to compete with Clay, that mutual respect will always be there. And
so special. Whenever you get Laker fans and Bills fans in the same arena in a neutral site, it's going to be a lot of excitement. And two great fan bases with two great teams. It was amazing tonight.
Do you feel like the league has the refs emphasizing offensive fouls, especially the last couple of games?
Yeah, just like we play a full 82-game season, they ref a full 82-game season, and we try to make adjustments. They're making adjustments as well. So I know it's it's tough for them to kind of make that switch to points of emphasis and how to call those things, but just be patient with them. We know it's early in the season, and but when you're on the court in the moment, sometimes it gets the best of you.
Is that common in the preseasons past that they're really tightening stuff up, or what can you remember?
Yeah, the NBA is doing us always trying to figure out ways to make our league better, make the game play better, and so referees are working hard in the summer to figure that stuff out. And it's a great time to try to put it in uses in preseason, and so you can't get. It's not one of those things where I'm gonna be pissed after the game, but because I know they're trying to do a job, and I know they're gonna make adjustments as well.
How tough is it though? Not just it being in the flow of the game, but there's also calls defensively against you guys as well.
It's just like I said, it's just a part of the game. It's a part of the what they're trying to buckle down on as referees, and just like we're trying to figure out our style of play, it's the same thing. I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah. Safe to say they're bad without
No, I had to
go pee. It's preseason, right? But with what you saw with the Lakers, what do you make of what their potential could be?